boys and girls, students of Buddhist Sunday School, parents, grandparents, and teachers of Buddhist Sunday School. May you all be well and peaceful. Today, we are going to discuss a very important topic titled Time, Managing It Wisely. Now, this is very important for success when you grow up. To know how to use your time wisely and not to just waste your time away. Time once lost cannot be recovered, cannot be got back. So it's important you learn from young how to manage your time wisely. And then later on, when you have grown up, you will know how to manage your time and be very successful and happy. So we are going to show you a PowerPoint, and let us launch the PowerPoint. Okay. You see this? Time, managing it wisely. And you see that a good student manages his time very well and wisely. He has time to take his proper meals. He has time to study and learn his lessons. He has time to do exercise and rest. And also he has time to have enough sleep, to rest enough sleep. So let us go over this more clearly. Now, I think you do not need to see my photo now. So let me take off this one. Okay, so let's go to the slide. This is another of the cover slides. Managing time wisely, right? Now you can see time goes on and on. You cannot get it back. It's a one direction thing. So let us go on. Now this is about this main character, Ben, a schoolboy, a primary school boy. Time is precious. Precious means very valuable. Ben is a boy who manages his time very wisely. He doesn't just waste away his time doing nonsense or just loitering or doing very bad things also, you know. Not beneficial things. He's not that. He knows how to use his time wisely. And he likes to be on time with everything that he does. And that is a very good habit to cultivate when you are young, to be punctual. Nowadays, I find many people, including the adults, are not punctual, right? They do not do their things on time. They tend to do things last moment and get stressed up. And then sometimes they forget and other people are not happy with them. Right? So it's important to schedule and be punctual about it. Then you can get more things done and you are more efficient. So you see, every day, Ben rises at 6:30 in the morning, right? Probably he has an alarm clock to get him up, right? Wake up, right? Alarm clock, or maybe his parents, right, come to wake him up. Or some they can wake up on their own. The mind is so good. You can program the mind to wake up at a certain time even without the alarm clock. But anyway, it's okay. You can use the alarm clock. Now, after he has risen, which means after he has got up from the bed, he does some exercises, physical exercises. Because, you know, when you are sleeping, your, hands, legs, everything all quite still, not emotion. So when you get up, you want your blood to circulate, your muscles to start working properly. So some exercise after getting up is good. So exercise is necessary to invigorate, to energize your bodies, to give energy to your body so that the various parts can function properly, like blood circulation, right? Your muscles, your nerves, and so on. He does not exercise outdoors. It is enough just to exercise in your own bedroom because probably it's still too early, isn't it? So if we were to go outside, it might be dangerous, right? It's still a bit dark. But of course, if you exercise in the evening, then it's good to go out to get the fresh air, right? And then also some sunlight. But this is early morning, so it's all right to exercise in your bedroom, right? So that is a very good thing. And he gets into this habit. So next time when he grows up, he still does the same thing because he has got this good habit of exercising after he gets up, right? To get the body energized, invigorated lah. So that is something very good. Now let's look at the next one. After exercising, Ben goes into the bathroom. Before taking a shower, he brushes his teeth. Our teeth need to be cleaned every day. If we do not do that, our teeth will not be healthy. Now, of course, this is a very important hygienic habit, right? You have to brush your teeth, wash your face. Some people, are careless. In fact, you have to brush your teeth even before you go to bed, right? To clean your teeth so that the bacteria won't grow and your teeth will grow bad very, very quickly, right? So you must brush your teeth probably with the toothpaste. Now, sometimes people brush the teeth first and then take the bath, right? Others take a shower or bath first, right? And then only brush the teeth. It's okay. For my case, I wash my face, I brush the teeth, and then I go out just in my compound for exercises, and then only I take a warm bath, right? Now, so different people may have slight variations, right? But these are good habits. So all the while you do like this, then your health will be better, isn't it? People are very, very careless. They go to bed very late and they wake up also very late. Whereas we learn in our primary school, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So you can see this animated boy bathing, brushing the teeth. So after he has brushed his teeth, Ben washes himself. You can do that also, right? Some people like to do that. When you take a bath, you must ask your parents whether your parents allow you to take a morning bath. You may need a warm bath. Anyway, you can consult your parents. But it is a good habit. I have been doing this since young, right? Early morning, after cleaning up, exercising, I will take a bath. So now you can see the shower bath. And of course, you have to wash your body, your face, your hands, your legs, all parts of your body. Must wash with soap, right? To clean away all the germs. And also the dirt is stripped away, which means it's removed away from the body. So after a bath, our bodies are clean and fresh. You feel very fresh, clean, ready to do work for the day. So that is a very good habit. All right. Now let's go on to the next one. After his shower, Ben puts on his clothes. Actually, he's getting ready for school, right? So he's so disciplined, punctual, and this is a good student. Whereas some students reluctant to get up also, and they'll sit on the bed, not going to tend to their duties or brushing the teeth, washing their face, and taking a bath or exercising. They just still want to sleep. This is not discipline, isn't it? Now Ben is very, very disciplined, so he's very well liked by people. He has good habits. Then he wears his school uniform. I think you know what the uniform is. After his body has been cleaned, right? So he wears his uniform. It is a school day. During weekends, maybe you change a bit. He may sleep later, right? And then because he may be watching a few television programs, he goes a bit later in the weekend. That depends on the parents, isn't it? So he knows that he must get to school early, must be punctual. Now, if you get to school late, one thing is you can be punished. And then it is a bad habit. And not only that, you will be left behind in your studies. If lessons have started already, then you'll be left behind. You miss certain things, isn't it? But you have school rules, and we have to follow the regulations. I remember when I was a student in Form 6, in fact, all my life as a student, I was never late for school. But in Form 6, I found that some of my classmates were late. So the principal of the school would stand by the gate and catch those boys and also girls who were late, and then would punish them. They probably got to run around the field or things like that. Very embarrassing, isn't it? Of course, the principal will listen to their excuses first. But usually the excuses not good. I got up late lah. I was slow in taking my breakfast. All very lame excuses. But if the excuse is very good, like a bicycle puncture or something happened in the house, then of course the headmaster will not punish you. But usually it's due to a bad habit. So, this band has this very good habit of being punctual, early in fact. I used to be very early as a student. Then I would help to get the class clean or in order. And then if I still had time, I would do some reading. And when I was a teacher, likewise, I follow the same pattern, I will be in school earliest, right? And then I would, maybe tidy certain places a bit. And then I would do my work in the teacher's room before the bell rings for the assembly or whatever. So you see, when you cultivate these habits when you are young, then you carry these good habits until when you are old, and you will be well-liked, you get along with people. You have all those bad habits when you are grown up. People also know about your bad habits and lousy character, right? So that's why this lesson is important, even though it's very, very simple. All right, now let's look at the next slide. After he finishes dressing, Ben goes into the kitchen. Before we go to school, we need to eat breakfast. Breakfast is the first meal of the day. It's important because, you have been sleeping for maybe 8 hours. So, your stomach gets empty, the acid might come out. So if you don't eat anything until lunch, then you might get gastric trouble. The acid will come out and attack your stomach lining. So usually, you are required to take breakfast, whatever, right? So some people take bread and jam and eggs, or maybe they take noodles or whatever. For you, being in a primary school, you have a very, very good mommy, kind mother, and you must be grateful to the mother. Gratitude must be shown to your parents who have helped you, right? And you, in your schooling days, so your mother will prepare the breakfast, maybe toast, bread with fried eggs. Why? Because your mother also knows that without breakfast, the children will feel hungry and the stomachs will hurt and they may develop gastric trouble later on. So when your stomachs hurt and you have gastric trouble, you can't concentrate and you cannot study well, isn't it? So you see, everything has a good reason. So now you learn the importance of breakfast. After breakfast, then Ben picks up his school bag, right? He slings he puts the school bag with the strap over his shoulder, that means slinging over the shoulder, over his back, right? And then Ben walks to school. His school is not far from home. He does not need to take a school bus to school. So maybe It's good lah, some exercise, provided the school is very nearby. But in most cases, the students live quite far away from the school. So you have to either go by, bus, or maybe your parents will send you, or maybe, you have somebody driving a car that fetches you, various ways lah. But whatever way, you must make sure you are punctual. The bus is not going to wait for you. And if somebody comes to fetch you, you'll be very bad if that person were to wait for you, isn't it? People are giving you a lift. I remember when I was a teacher, so I was driving my car every day, to a school about 16 miles away. So some friends, they would come and leave. Now they would follow me in the car. So I say, okay. So there was this teacher, always late. Always late. So I would go to his house and I had to wait for him, So he said, wait. And then he would rush out bringing his toothbrush and his toothpaste and then some other things like shoes and so on because he was not ready. So he had to get into the car, otherwise all of us will be late for school, isn't it? And then in school, he would rush to brush the teeth or do all those things. That doesn't reflect well on the person, isn't it? Right? People don't think well of you that you are like that, You cause difficulties to other people. People giving you a lift and you are not punctual. So you must train since the time when you are young. So in school, Ben studies diligently. Ben is a very hardworking boy. So he studies hard, isn't it? Diligent means he is a very hardworking. A diligent boy is a very hardworking boy. And that is very good. You find all those students who do very well in the exams, right? Getting good results and then going to colleges or universities and later on become very successful in society, well-liked, very good education. And one of the very important qualities is diligence, being very hardworking. If you are lazy, very malas, nature, then how can you achieve success? So hard work in whatever you do in school and later on also in your work, whatever that you do, you must put in the effort. Then the rewards will come and you'll be successful and happy and people respect you, people like you. And you notice another good quality. He does not like to play around while a teacher is teaching. And that is very important, isn't it? I find that some students don't pay attention to the teacher, right? They get distracted. And nowadays, some even play with the mobile phones in class, right? And then they do some of those silly things. So if you're not paying good attention, then you find many important things don't go into your mind. And then when you go back, you cannot understand, because you're not paying attention, right? So concentrating and paying attention very important. So more than 40 years I've been teaching all types of students. I find this point, among the best students I've taught who have, become very successful, have gone to very, very famous universities, they have this quality, apart from diligence, they are able to concentrate well when the lessons are given, right? When the teacher is teaching, such students will pay good attention. So at home, they don't have to study that many hours already. They have time for so many other things, extracurricular activities, hobbies, and so on, because they already learn a lot in the class, right? And my students, the top students, most of them at that time, in the 70s or 80s, they didn't even go for tuition, isn't it? So paying attention very important. And according to this account, the subject that Ben especially likes is science. So he has an ambition. When he grows up, he wants to be a scientist. It's very good, I also had an ambition right from young. I already had this ambition. I wanted to be a teacher, right? Maybe some people want to be doctors or maybe fashion designers, or singers, whatever, and then you work towards it lah. But nowadays, many don't have this ambition. What do you want to be? Don't know. Wait and see lah. So they are drifting, drifting. You must have a passion for something like Ben. He wants to be a scientist, and he works for it, and he will be successful. So now you see just a very short account of Ben. Of course, he doesn't continue like, after school, what he does, the extracurricular activities, then he plays the sport, exercises, and then he has some time for recreation, watching some TV, everything all very well planned out. Then at night, he will do his homework and then study. And then by 10, probably he will go to bed already. Of course, it's not shown here lah. But good students are like that. They are they well manage their things. They manage well their things. Time for play, time for studies, time for exercise, time to maybe relax, watch TV a bit, and time for reading. And now very important is moral education, so that you will grow in your mind and you will be able to handle problems later. So like in Buddhist Sunday school, they go to Sunday school and learn very important life lessons, Dharma, that will help them later on when you grow up also. You'll find this very useful. So this is the time management. So now let us look at some important words and to summarize the important points lah, right? So you see, a good student manages his time well. He has time for his schoolwork, education. He has time, right, for relaxation. He has time for exercise. He sleeps, early, not so late, not past 12, right? And then also he gets up punctually. He's always very punctual, right? And he's very, very clean. He follows good hygiene. All those things lah. You might think, yeah, very easy lah. But you'll be surprised many people don't do these things, so-called easy things. I can see that from their characters, right? Not punctual. The uniform also very, very untidy, right? And then also they forget to bring this, forget to bring that, and forget to finish their homework on time. And then also not trained to be polite. Many things which are not good lah. So you must train when you are young, not wait until you are old or adults already. Then, quite difficult to bend that steep branch already, right? So these are some of the things I want to just advise you lah. So let's look at some of the words. Precious means valuable, right? Invigorate, just now I said, to energize or to give energy or freshness lah. Like for example, when you exercise or you take a good drink of a coffee or Milo or whatever. Brushes to clean your teeth with a toothbrush. You can also use the toothpaste. Strip, just now I explained already, to have completely removed, strip of all the dirty things. Uniform, I think you know lah. Don't have to explain what the uniform is. Breakfast, your first meal of the day, breakfast. Then you might, in school, you might have a break. You go to the canteen for a light snack, and then you have lunch, right? And then some people just take a light snack for tea, but some don't want, not really necessary also, okay? Then you take your dinner. Most important, the 3 meals: lunch, breakfast, and the dinner, right? Supper, all these things are not important and not necessary. Some overeat, and then they get a lot of sicknesses later on. Breakfast already, then after that tea break at 10 a.m., after that lunch, and then after that tea time, a very heavy tea time, with all the kueh lah, with all the chabihun or whatever, and then dinner again, heavy one, and then the night one, they go for all the dim sum lah, all the heavy supper. Wow, 5 meals a day, 5 or 6 meals a day, poor stomach, poor liver, no time to rest and so on. So you find they become very fat. Now your children also very fat, isn't it? And then they take junk food also. So later on they get all the sicknesses and illnesses even when they are young. Dangerous, isn't it? Diligently, just now I say, hard with much effort. Diligent boy, hardworking boy. Important things we need to know. We need to manage time wisely. As now you see already, to plan out the time well, right? To manage time is very important. So you become efficient, right? You don't get stressed up, right? And you do the wise things. You don't do things which waste a lot of your time and which can be harmful to you, isn't it? Like getting into bad company, right? Or smoking, right? Or just gossiping, chit-chatting. And then now worse still, they waste so much time playing all those games in the iPad lah, or the smartphone lah, right? So a lot of time wasted, and these are not beneficial, these activities. Of course, you can play a bit lah, chit-chat lah, but manage, right? So, exercise. And nowadays, many people don't exercise, the young ones, I'm surprised that they can't even bend to touch the toes with their hands without bending the back, When I asked the students to do that, I could do that, but they couldn't. Why? No, not enough exercise, lack of flexibility. And then to have good hygiene, like brushing the teeth, right, cleaning the face. And I forgot to mention to wash the hair, right? So many things I think to be keeping all the body parts clean. Hygiene is very important. And then he emphasizes the breakfast. And this very important thing is study diligently. I think another very important quality not shown here is we must carry out any given task with responsibility, bertanggung jawab, so that people can trust you, and also to do the things on time. These are not mentioned, but very important. Some, cannot be trusted. I know I've encountered students, I say, anybody wants to help to do this? Brother, okay, I can do this, I can do this. After 2-3 weeks, nothing is done. Irresponsible. So people don't have a good image or picture of you already. How can you have success later on? You can become stressed. Right? And you see here, the main character actually is just Ben, right? But this is a very short account of managing your time wisely. Right? There are many other important things which are not touched on, which I have added on. But having a good hobby is very good to relax the mind, right? Listening to music is also good to relax the mind. After you have studied hard, you have finished your homework or project, right? And then, of course, never forget, playing games also very important. Just not the physical exercises like stretching your hands. That one is important. You can take up 1 or 2 sports, badminton or table tennis, basketball. All these are very good things. But nowadays, not many play this sport, That's why you find so difficult for Malaysians to get an Olympic gold, right? Because from young, they are not interested. They are distracted by things which are not so beneficial. Like I told you, playing the games on the mobile phones, not playing actual sport games, isn't it? So, and then also very important, I already told you already, nutrition. Make sure we have proper food which is nutritious with all the vitamins and minerals. Very important also, right? So you find a lot of maybe youths today and the young adults get stressed up because from young they have not been trained, right, for all those good things in a proper time management program. And then very important is our religion. In fact, all people should have a religion, proper religion, not those fake ones or those fanatic ones. A proper religion that teaches you good moral and spiritual values, so that you will understand life better, right? What we should do, what we should not do, how to be more peaceful and happy, how to face challenges, right? How to be very mindful, And when problems come, how best we can handle them with a good mind. All these things can be learned from your moral lessons or your religious lessons. And in the Buddhist Sunday school, we emphasize these things very much. But sad to say, many parents think that more important will be, wow, the fellow must know how to play karate lah, must know how to get all A's lah, or maybe must go for dancing lah, ballet lah, all those things. Going for Sunday school, no. If we have time, maybe lah. They don't realize how important it is to train the mind in proper spiritual values, so that next time when they grow up, they can cope with the problems of life. There are going to be many challenges. Then later on, it'll be too late already. No wonder you see, right, in South Korea and many countries, right, young people have depression, stress problems, commit suicide. K-pop singers, so successful also, commit suicide. Why? Because the time has not been well utilized, right? There has been no religious education to mold their character. It's just about getting A's, and that is the wrong direction. I'm not saying education is not important. It is, but we must balance, right? So the moral values, value the time, look after your health, study diligently. So now we come to the end of this presentation of time, right? Managing it wisely. To be successful and happy, right? You must use your time wisely, right? For success and happiness, we must use our time wisely. To have balance. Balance means we have time allocated for various things, our education, our leisure hours, our exercise, our recreation, our responsibilities to help at home, and our religious duties also. Moral values must be developed. All these must be balanced. Then only you will be successful and happy. And for all this, you must balance your time. You must manage your time well. When we ask people to do these things, they say, no time, no time. Actually, it's not a question of no time. All of us have 24 hours, but it's a question of they not being able to manage their time well, right? They waste a lot of time away. So next time you face problems. So I hope you have learned very important lessons, not very difficult to understand, and this can be applicable to primary students and secondary students also, right? So to conclude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you be well, healthy, happy, successful, and may you be able to manage your time well. Thank you.